The pilot of the Cesna 210's professionalism and thoroughness ensured that the safety of his passengers came first with only minor injuries sustained. The vastness of the pan, although not yet filled to capacity with water, was not an easy one, as explained by the helicopter pilot who was tasked to find the craft.
Of course, you don't know where the passengers are, where they are. I mean, we were flying overhead the wreck, so we found the wreck quite quickly, according to the coordinates that we were given. But obviously trying to locate the people was a bit more of a trick, since they had obviously walked to higher ground and sat underneath the trees for shade.
A Bell Super Huey left base in Tsumeb early Saturday morning to meet the recovery crew in the park. It was a risky yet thorough planned operation. The helicopter crew and technical team carefully planned the operation to recover the wreck from the ecological sensitive area in the pan. Flying out to the wreck tells a story of the vastness of the pans and the trauma the tourists had to face finding their way from the craft to the dry land. That was a slinging operation with absolute precision, as there was no time or place for any mistakes, miscalculations, or any human error could easily jeopardize the safety of the crew and the craft.
Visual keys over water is, non-existent, so you rely heavily on your observer in the back, in this case a very experienced ex-Air Force engineer as well, and he talks you down and gives you virtual visual keys, because you've got nothing. Over the water it's like a moth and candle situation. You can end up in the drink before you even know it.
After 3 sorties, all pieces of the craft, among them the engine, that is vital in the investigation into the cause of the failure, was out of the water and ready to be transported back to Windhoek. The technical team of West Air, who was responsible for dismantling the craft and clearing the area, left no debris nor any other materials that could be harmful to the eco-sensitive environment. Director of Aircraft Investigations of the Ministry of Works was at the scene to ensure that the operation was done according to regulations.
I know it's going to take up to 6 months before I got the causal factors of this accident.
After all was clear and done, the technical team was airlifted back to land and they could take a well-deserved rest after spending almost 3 days in the water.